You know, first of all, let me say thank you for inviting me this morning. It's a real pleasure to be here. Joe called me a couple of weeks ago. I think we met at a chamber business over breakfast deal. And then he called me a couple of weeks ago and asked me if we would do this presentation for you. And so, you know, I said, sure. And so, again, I want to thank you. It was a wonderful breakfast. It was great to be here again. And before I get into this thing, I always tell you you're supposed to start a presentation with some kind of humor or a joke. So this little kid, Johnny, he's in class. He raises his hand. He says to the teacher, teacher, would you punish me for something I didn't do? And the teacher says, well, of course not. And the kid says, good, because I didn't do my homework. All right, I figure that's probably been heard in here before. Given that we're all around. All right. But that's one of the points I want to make about our facility here. Our facility here is geared to the community, to the needs of the community, and most of our classes don't have any homework. They don't have any grades. You come and you learn what you want to learn for your purposes, and you take it away with you. And this is our facade, our front door. Now, what we have here in Charlotte County is a unit of the Office of Continuing Education and Off-Campus Programs. We provide business education, professional development, as you can see there, online training, and then the Renaissance Academy. We'll get into each one of those a little bit. As you can see, we have a fairly large facility. It's got 3 classrooms. They're all state-of-the-art. What I'm doing here technologically, I can do there. Only there I also have Wi-Fi, so I can go up on the internet, grab anything I need to present for a class.
This morning.
No?
I'm telling Chris.
Not this morning? I checked it out.
Okay, I can go up on the internet and present anything I need. We also have a conference facility, and the facility is staffed by 3 people. We have one of our classrooms is optimized for dance and exercise classes. Right now we've got a Tai Chi class going on. We're trying to get a Zumba class running, and as well as a hula dancing class. So that can be fairly interesting. The Renaissance Academy is one of our feature programs. As you can see, it was founded in 2001. It's grown, and it was founded in Naples, at our Naples Center. And from there, it moved to Fort Myers, which is where the university is located. I'm going to try to stay out of the way here. Which is where the university is located. And now it's migrated into Charlotte County. The premise of the Renaissance Academy is a lifelong learning institute. Learning should never cease. And what we hope to do is promote intellectual, creative, and cultural activities that enrich and invigorate our lives. And again, no homework and no tests are involved in this. We offer something for just about everybody. Those are some of the topics our classes go through. You can see one of our instructors here. So they range the gamut from just about everything. We're mounting up trips like you see there, travel abroad program. We're mounting up trips to Vietnam, China. Typically we go to Europe. They just came back from the Balkans. They were in Dubrovnik, places like that on the Adriatic. So we get around quite a bit on our travel abroad programs. Our day trips, they'll go to places like different museums in Miami and St. Petersburg, things of that nature. Our film series right now is focused on foreign films. So it's a succession of foreign films. We're offering about 12. No. What did she trying to do? She got carried away. 11. We've got 11 foreign films. The reason I threw up Leonardo da Vinci here, this is where our programs start to kind of blend into one another. We offer a program that's called Think Like Leonardo da Vinci. It was a program that was taught at Harvard University. It was developed at Harvard University, and what its purpose is to expand your thinking, to broaden your horizons and make your thinking less less structured, if you will, less channeled. So it gets you out of the box and allows you to think in new ways and on a broader scope. That particular class is good for you. You saw earlier that we teach business, continuing education, we teach professional development. That type of a class is good for that. Strategic thinkers. If you're going to think strategically, you've got to broaden your scope. And so this one is applicable both to the lifelong learning audience as well as the business community. Some of our continuing business education is, you can see there, we teach the Lean Six Sigma program, which is designed to meant to streamline your business practices, save you money, reduce your costs, and therefore increase your profit margin. We also, the one up in the left-hand corner is about the only picture I can find, but that's a class on supervision. How many of y'all own businesses? That have people in the business, that you have people in your employ that you would call a supervisor? Okay.
I'm a supervisor.
All right. How many times do you see a person, they're a good worker at doing the day-to-day operations of your business, and now all of a sudden they get promoted to being a supervisor, and then they flounder? It happens more often than we want to admit. All right. And that was something, because my previous career...
Principle.
I'm sorry?
It's called the Peter Principle.
Yeah, well, see, the problem is a lot of times people become frontline supervisors without any kind of instruction. All right? And we can remedy that with a course that upper left-hand symbol indicates. It's called Dynamics of Supervision. It's three different courses that take you up basically from being a frontline supervisor to being just ready to step into a middle management spot. All right? Because one of the things that we noticed, it's taught by a retired U.S. Army colonel, and all the military services saw this long time ago, 30 years ago. I spent 30 years in the Coast Guard. And one of the things everybody recognized was we would promote people, make them a supervisor, but not teach them how to supervise. In other words, they went from being a wrench turner to the guy who's standing right here over the wrench turner, seeing how well this wrench turner's doing, but we didn't teach them how to be in charge. So over the years, and so a lot of the stuff that Charlie Brox teaches in that program comes right out of the armed forces, because supervision. And then we also teach a program in customer service. These are our three key continuing business education programs. Customer service, supervision, and on the upper management level, Lean Sigma, how to reduce your costs and improve your profit margin. We also have a long slew of classes that, again, think like Leonardo da Vinci, that straddle the boundary between lifelong learning and business continuing education. For example, we gave, last semester, we had a program that was called Neuromarketing. It was very well attended, very well received. And what it does is it teaches you how to push people's emotional buttons that get them to buy. All right, and that's taught by Dr. Alex Crandall. He's a retired psychiatrist, and he's been involved in that for many, many years. Then we also offer some online training and education. This is external to the university. These are programs that you can see are specifically geared to certain businesses, certain business structures, or actually just starting your own business. For example, IT and software development. These programs are offered through companies like Gatlin that put on all kinds of online training. For example, you can take the classes to prepare you for the Microsoft certification exams. And then you'll have to go and you take the exam on your own. Hospitality and service, a big one nowadays, sustainable energy and green industries. That's a big up and coming field. Real estate license and appraisal, that's maybe a little bit down, home inspector, that kind of thing. So that's just a little bit of an overview of what we do. Like I say, we offer something for everyone. We offer courses for recreation and personal enrichment. We offer business education to improve your profit margin. And hopefully, if you need to, you can learn some skills to pursue a new career. And you can always find us on the web, at that web address, or you can call us for any questions you might have. Also in the back, there are some of our Renaissance Academy catalogs, if you'd like to take one when we get done. Are there any questions?
Are these classes at night?
No, most of the time, most of our Renaissance Academy classes are offered during the day. And quite frankly, we found that most of our student population comes during the day. Even the business professionals come in during the day. So,
Anything at night?
what's that?
Is there anything at night?
Well, if as we start to develop questions like that come to us, as we start to develop those, we'll start expanding into the evening. We tried to put some on in the evening in the spring of 2011, right after we opened in October of 2010, and we didn't have enough registrations. So what we were doing is we were finding our classes were getting canceled. We don't like to really do that. We don't like to disappoint the one or two people. But we are going to expand into the evening as the demand for it increases.
How about the weekend?
Weekend, no, we kind of stay away from the weekend. Everybody's pretty busy on it. Just around the table here, I heard about a golf tournament, I heard about a bluegrass festival. All that's what happened and when on the weekend.
Picnic.
Picketing, yeah. All that's on the weekend. I don't think people are going to give up that stuff to come and listen to somebody talk about Nero marketing. Yes,
You
sir.
said you had a conference facility. Is that available for anyone to use?
Yes, sir. It's a small conference facility. If you just want to, if you got people that sit around the table to talk, we can accommodate that.
How big a group?
10. Got a conference table for 10. Most of our services, there is a stall, there is a fee attached to it, and so, but we can discuss that on the phone. Yes, sir.
How many are in a typical class, or what's the range of?
I tell you, it depends, because our instructors they basically work on a profit share, and so because of that, some people just love what they're teaching, and they'll teach. I got a painting class going on now with 2 people in it, but the instructor, she just loves to teach people how to do landscape oils. It's just a passion for her, and so she'll run the class with 2 people. There's other classes I'll have that are as big as 35 people. And that's about the limit. Because the room we can fit 35, we have 3 classrooms. The room we can fit 35 people in can get really hot when we put 35 people in there during the summer, all that body.